Hello, hello, hello everybody. My name is Steve Ford. Welcome to your English lesson of the teens. Can you believe it? All the way from 2010 to 2019 or 2010 to 2019. And we have all those teens in between. And I've got a great lesson prepared for you today. So stay tuned.
13, 30, 14, 40, 15, 50, 16, 60, 17, 70, 18, 80, 19, 90. Done. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th.
So in case you haven't done so, hit that like button and you can also subscribe to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the pronunciation challenges that a lot of my students have with specific numbers. And also I'm going to give you some vocabulary talking about what your plans are for 2020 or 2020. The first one is this $2.50? No, it's free. Now, free or three? Well, you might be able to hear it as a non-native speaker, and if you thought that it was free, that's correct. Of course, there's never a free lunch, but that's another story. Free. Now, I want to give you a very special tip on how you can see the difference, hear the difference between free and three. These two give my students a lot of headaches. Oh. So for the first one, free, you have air coming out of your mouth, and I want you to think about two things. One is your teeth, and the second one is your tongue. So for free, you want to concentrate on where your teeth are. So your teeth, your upper teeth, should be touching your bottom lip. And make sure that you're blowing air out at the same time. So blowing air, teeth touching bottom lip, and then free, free. Now, when I'm doing the R, I am rolling my tongue on the top, along the top of my mouth forward. Typical American R, 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 free, free, free. Now, if you want to do this one here, then you have to stick your tongue out. Now, maybe you feel a little ridiculous doing that. Maybe you learned that when you were 3 years old. Learning English. Maybe you learned that 3 years ago. Maybe you learned that from your uncle for free. Who knows? But the important thing here is that you have to touch your tongue to your finger, just to start. Three. Air, I'm still blowing out air here, but definitely my tongue is coming out under my top teeth, over my bottom lip, three, and then I pull it back, three. So you really have to have a dynamic tongue. A lot of people are reflecting on this past decade. Be careful not to confuse decade and this here. Some people will say dickhead, but you don't want to say that. You want to say decade. The big decade, the big dickhead. Those are two separate things. Dickhead is an insult. If we go through the teens, we have all the way from 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013 to 2019. And you'll notice that when I say those teens, I'm putting the stress on the second part of the word, on that second syllable, the 13. Now, of course, I'm exaggerating it, but this is to help you to see the difference, hear the difference between 13 and 30, 14 and 40, 15 and 50, 16, 60, 17, 70, 18, 80, 19, 90. So be careful. If your New Year's resolution is, I want to lose 50 pounds, you want to lose 50 pounds? You don't look like you need to lose. Oh, you want to lose 15 pounds. So you can see that it can totally change the meaning. Well, maybe a lot of you are on holiday and you're coming back after New Year's. Maybe you're coming back on this date here. Now, there are a few ways that we can read this. A lot of people will write it this way in emails, and you could say January 5, I've heard that, or you could say January 5th. Now, that is one of the most difficult ordinal numbers to pronounce because we've got the F, and then we've got another F, and then immediately after the TH. So it's like, so if you remember before we were doing free and three, and now it's almost like we have free three, one after the other, fifth. So when I'm doing the F, remember, teeth touching the bottom lip, and then immediately after, tongue goes out. So that's like a special that's like downward dog, upward dog. So you can practice that. That's how we say fifth. Okay, now we're going to be talking about what we will be doing in the new year. And this by itself might be a verb tense that you've heard native speakers use, but you never really knew how to use it. I will be doing this. I will be going there. So this I will be verb ing is when we have things that are going to happen in the future. We have very concrete plans. They are very certain, and we are talking about things that we will be doing in the future. There's no doubt. What will you be doing? What kind of things will you be doing in 2020? Answers. I'll be visiting my family. I'll be moving to another country. I'll be studying in another country. Now, a lot of people, they want to express what their hope is for the new year. I hope I can lose some weight. Or, I'm aiming to lose 15 pounds, 25 pounds. So there's another way of saying it. Aim, of course, being that's your objective, that's your goal. I'm aiming to lose some weight. How long do you think it will take you to lose that weight? You could say, well, I'm shooting for June. I'm shooting for June. It means the same thing. It's an informal way to say that my objective is to lose all of that weight by June. Okay, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed this lesson about how to pronounce tricky numbers, difficult numbers, and also how to use some vocabulary to talk about your future plans. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you who have followed me through the years, these wonderful years on YouTube that you have followed me, and also for the people that have just joined my channel. It's been a real pleasure, and I have a lot more ideas for future videos for 2020 and beyond. Bye for now.